Hello, my name's Tim Lesage. I'm from Wisconsin in the United States, and I came down here to La Medicina. It's been a lifetime, but a week at the same time, and it's been prolific and life changing just all around. The ambiance, the sounds, the noises, all of it, and it's been what I couldn't do for myself as a competent man at home. I couldn't fix what I needed to fix until I came here to La Medicina. And that's super interesting to me, to include simple things like my diet, and the food here has been absolutely clean. And I haven't had a good stomach since 2003 and 4, since I did the invasion in the Middle East. And I've had bacteria and all kinds of problems. And this is the best, my stomach has been since being here. And the food is simple. It's a plate. I'm not gorging myself, and I'm full all day, which is mind-boggling to me. As much, calories as we're processing and moving around as we walk these amazing trails and stone that you think somebody has had to come up and place and build and make, and these little walks through the foliage. Everything is therapy. Everything is therapy here. I don't know who's built it. I don't know what thought they put into it, but it's obviously built with love and thoughtfulness on the pathways, the journey, the walkways to the flower bath. The flower bath itself, the artwork is very it's cleansing, and coming where I'm coming from. I did 23 years in the Marine Corps, and as an infantry guy, it's been mostly combat, and to come in here, you instantly know you're in a place of peace, and what you bring to the table, what's inside of you that you bring to the table, you need to get rid of, because this is a place of peace. And whether you think you can or not, this place helps you get rid of that stuff. And this whole Heroic Hearts project, this whole La Medicina place, everything in unison has fixed things with me that I didn't think I could ever fix. I came here with a nano spark of hope, but there was still a little hope, and it was almost like a last hope. And to be here as a Christian, to come into what I perceived as possibly not the traditional fit for a Christian, I was shocked and awed daily, in what it did for me, and still was within my faith, and it still grew my faith, and still bolstered my faith, but stripped away ego, and stripped away, it taught me how to love, taught me, and people that are listening, they've heard words like this before, and they've heard things like, you go on a retreat somewhere, you go into the country, God made everything, whatever you believe, but for everything is created, and to be amongst that without the distractions obviously is cleansing. But to be here and not, you don't have a place to hide from yourself and your problems, but yet you have a staff that is navigating you through a process that I've been to therapy, I've been, marriage therapy, I've been to, post-marriage therapy, I've been to all this other stuff. And I've talked about my problems in a nauseating level in my life. Some people don't share their feelings. It's like, I'm sick of sharing my feelings. I came here and realized that I was never fully processing or living or purging or getting rid of my feelings until I came into this environment, this ambiance. And outside of the Heroic Hearts project schedule or plan, which was super, it was great to work with, because it wasn't just nonstop, but yet it was organized. It was, here's your meals, here is these events, and here's also some decompression time and rest time, which was when do we get that at home? You're just 24 hours a day, and if you have 30 minutes, you try and pack it with chores and different things, and just to be here and reflect, so therapeutic. But it's interesting to think of all the times I've talked about my problems and tried to get rid of them myself, and for me as a Christian to be here, I it was the yin and the yang. It's like I was surrounded by my evil and my problems, and with those problems, you see the light, you see God, and it was very A to B clear for me on what happened here. So it was it's an individual journey though. It's something that I prepared as much as I could to come here, and I realized I was worried about all the wrong things coming here, and it got to the root of a lot of things here, and those things are my personal things. But to learn how to love, I've been in combat my whole life, and it's like I'm good at breaking things, and in the world, and it's like to be able to heal and feel love. This place doesn't allow anything but that. So it's been interesting to learn my own journey and how to be closer to God. So I would say for Christians out there, and for everyone it seems very easy to come into a place like this mentally. But for me as a Christian, I was like, oh, how does this fit my textbook religion? I got right with God, and I came here, and it absolutely was perfect for what I needed. And I've been to church a lot. I grew up in church. I didn't go to the building anymore, but I prayed daily and stuff, and I'm very clear with my religion, but I couldn't get to where I wanted to get to unless I came here. And that's, as they say, the God's honest truth. It's like I needed to, I was battling the whole time. It's absolute work here, but it is very efficient work. It's the work done is internal with the guidance of the staff that, we're up at night, we're up in the morning, and they're there, and it's not a rotation either. That's like they're there for you. But not only are they there for you, they're participating with you. They're in it with you as well, and it's impressive. I thought of that. I'm like, how are they able to not manage in a business level, but like be empathetically there and supportive, and also guiding you, for simple logistical things and stuff like that constantly. And it's been amazing. And as I sit here and I listen to the different creatures of God cruising around, and it's therapy. It's therapeutic. The place itself. Yeah. So and to think this whole time mentally I was getting in the right place, because I like, I work in city, and I grew up in country and whatever, but to come here and detox and to become closer with creation, is therapy in itself. Physically, therapy with the food, the clean eating, the cooks that are always smiling, and the compound of eating and sitting together and sharing, whether it's in silence or whether it's we're sharing stories. It's funny, the stories that our group that's here of military guys usually would go down a path that's in lower brain negative thinking, and it just doesn't seem appropriate and adequate here. And everyone's talking about joy and love and lessons learned, and painful lessons learned. But every mountain that you climb is, that view is only beautiful because of the strenuous climb, and that was definitely felt here. And to be amongst people that you're watching grow is inspiring as well. So and it's always nice to see the staff growing as well in their own way too, and with all the different stories that we have and different lives that we have, it's been great. So yeah, thank you very much.